Hey Knights, and welcome to this week's NDTV Mission Moment, where we will be talking about Saint Joseph, the Holy Cross patron saint.
Early life. Not much about Joseph in the Bible. Joseph first appears in the Bible in the Gospels of Matthew and Luke. The book of Matthew traces Joseph's lineage back to King David. Joseph was born in circa 100 BCE. He later wed the Virgin Mary, Jesus' mother, then later died in Israel in 1 AD.
Joseph was the husband of Mary and the foster father of Jesus. After marrying Mary, Joseph found out that she was already pregnant, and he decided to divorce her quietly, knowing that if he did so publicly, she could be stoned to death. An angel then came to Joseph and told him that the child was the Son of God, and he was conceived by the Holy Spirit. So Joseph kept Mary as his wife.
Holy Cross Patron. Saint Joseph is one of the patrons of the Congregation of Holy Cross, along with Our Lady of Sorrows and the Sacred Heart of Jesus, completing the Holy Family, as Blessed Basil Moreau had envisioned. Saint Joseph is one of the patrons of Holy Cross due to its origins in the Brothers of Saint Joseph founded by Father Jacques du Jarret. As the Brothers of Saint Joseph were consecrated to Saint Joseph, so too is the Congregation of Holy Cross. We, as a part of the Holy Cross community, look to Saint Joseph to live out our vocations with the same loyalty, faithfulness, and generosity that he showed in his vocations as the husband of Mary and the foster father of Jesus.
Saint Joseph is celebrated on March 19th. He is especially celebrated in Sicily, Italy, because they believe that he helped prevent a famine in Sicily during the Middle Ages. They celebrate him by placing flowers, food, and other objects on an altar to show their gratitude. The food placed on the altar is typically meatless, since Saint Joseph's feast day falls during Lent. In many Catholic countries, including Italy and Spain, Saint Joseph's Day falls on Father's Day.
Saint Joseph's feast day is celebrated all across the globe and especially here in the United States. Some communities build altars to Saint Joseph to celebrate him. Happy Feast Day, Knights!
Good morning, Knights, and welcome to NDTV. Today is March 19th, 2021, and I'm Sally Pinkert here to bring you your morning news show. We have lots of news and information for you. Anthony, can you tell us what we have for today?
Upcoming stories include a special man on the street about how our ND students feel about returning hybrid, a special look at an ND alum who's doing her college online, some special after St. Patrick's Day trivia, a special message from our counselors, and for those students who are still home under quarantine, we have something special just for you. Stay tuned, Knights. We're just getting started.
With LA's current status and improvement of COVID cases, there's a high possibility that we'll be returning to campus. Let's check in with some of the Knights and see what they think.
Hey Knights, with concerts, sports stadiums, and amusement parks all getting the green light to start reopening on April 1st and possible talk of hybrid scheduling for schools, we wanted to see what our Knights thought about the whole hybrid situation. Check it out.
My opinion on going back hybrid style is I'm really excited. I'm just glad that I get to be able to learn. I feel like it's much easier to retain information and pay attention in a classroom setting.
My opinion on going to a hybrid schedule is kind of nuanced because on the one hand, I think it'll be difficult for students to readjust to going back to school after spending so much time online learning for over a year. But I think that there are upsides, especially if we're trying to give seniors and upperclassmen the chance for like their final activities such as prom or senior night, and then also for getting freshmen and underclassmen to meet new friends and be able to experience the full high school experience.
I am personally not on board with the hybrid idea, and my reason for that being you're kind of taking everybody's schedule mid-semester and completely altering it. It would have been fine if you did it at the start of the second semester, or at least the start of next year, but mid-semester, I just feel like that would throw a lot of kids off. But other than that, I feel like it's a completely safe alternative to being on campus.
Personally, I don't think that hybrid is the best idea, only because there are still lots of risks and possibilities for teachers and students to be infected by the virus. So I think we should just end this year the way we started it, which was online, and just have a fresh start next year when more vaccines have been given out.
Hi, my name's Elion. I'm a sophomore, and I think right now going back to hybrid, I don't think it's an issue. I'm just personally not going.
My opinion on going to hybrid is kind of mixed. I feel like we should go back at the start of the school year instead of like the last 3 months of school.
If I went back to school, the number one thing I would miss would definitely be sleeping in.
Kind of nervous because I don't really want to go back because I've gotten so used to sitting in my bed and doing work.
I would miss being able to sleep for like a half hour or more. That's something I'm gonna miss. And also like being able to eat what I wanted, like in my house, like being able to make food.
I honestly don't even know what I would miss of online school. Maybe just like the fact of being home. Like I kind of enjoy like taking school at home.
I were to go back though, I would probably just miss being able to wake up in the morning and like make my own breakfast and like take my time before going on to class.
I would be most happy about seeing my friends and like being able to play sports and all that when we come back to the return.
I think I'd just be happy about trying to make the most out of what I have.
Best part about the return is being able to see my friends, because I've missed like interacting with people, and also I get to go to the boba shop by school, so that's great.
Words that I have for nights out there would be that we're all in this together and to stay safe.
And with California slowly opening up in these hectic times, I would say that it's important to remember that it is only in the darkness that we can see the stars. So we should remember to be grateful for what we have and to be hopeful for a brighter future.
With Cali opening up, I would say just everyone stay safe. Don't get too excited too quickly, because you never know.
My advice would be to not forget that there is still a virus going around and that we are still in a pandemic, so continue to stay safe and social distance.
Wow, thank you so much to all the Knights who participated in our hybrid Q&A. Everyone at home, please remember to keep your mask up and your hopes high, and maybe, just maybe, I'll see you back on campus. This has been Anthony Ezike signing out for NDTV.
Hey Knights, guess what time it is? It's time for our Counselor's Corner, with very important news about our upcoming College Knowledge Night. Check it out.
Hey Knights, it's Senior Sammy Smith and welcome back to the Counseling Corner. This week I'm bringing you important announcements for the sophomores and juniors. This upcoming Wednesday on March 24th, there will be a College Knowledge Night for sophomores, juniors, and their parents. Here, parents and students will have the opportunity to speak with college admissions representatives about all the topics covered in college admissions and applications. There will be 12 rotating sessions, so participants will have time to visit with each college that is there.
The topics to be covered will be financial aid, college athletics, UC schools, Cal State universities, Western undergraduate exchange schools, visual and performing arts colleges and how to apply, tips for choosing a major and career, HBCUs, Hispanic serving institutions, how to find a college with student support services, specifically for students with learning differences, college essays, and finally, UK schools.
The event starts at 6:15 p.m. and ends at 8:30 p.m. So sophomores and juniors, check your email as a schedule and Zoom link will be sent out to you prior to the event. If you have any questions, email Miss Lewis at lewis@ndhs.org. Well, there you have it, Knights. I am Sammy Smith, bringing you the 411 from counseling.
If you have any questions about information from the Counseling Corner, make sure that you email your counselors. This month, NDTV is honoring National Women's Month by spotlighting various women. Today's spotlight is alumni Riley Ogolnik. Have you been wondering what college is like during a pandemic? Let's check out how college has been treating Riley this year.
Hi everyone, it's Louisa Binder, and as we all know, the pandemic has been super hard for everyone and affected everyone completely differently. Today, NDTV wanted to take a look into a college student's life and see how the pandemic has affected their freshman year so far.
I'm Katie Ogolnik, and my older sister Riley Ogolnik is a freshman at the University of Rhode Island. We decided to interview her to find out what college life is like during a pandemic.
Being on campus during COVID is definitely way different than like what it used to be. We can't go into other people's dorms, so like your building is the only building that like you're allowed to be in, and if you like get caught in another dorm, like you get in trouble. So for classes, a lot of my classes are online, so I'm taking 5 classes this semester, and only one of them is in person, and I go once a week. And in my in-person class, there's only 15 of us in the classroom, which is like totally not what a normal college classroom would be. It would usually be 50 to 100, but they split our class in half and then did quarters of that half. A lot of my classes are fully online, and with that, like some of them choose not to do Zoom, so you're asynchronous, so you just have a course and you watch the lecture videos throughout the week on your own time, and you can like plan accordingly to like what your schedule is. So the sorority I am in is Alpha Delta Pi, and joining A Pi was honestly like the best decision I could have made like in college. It definitely like has made all of my friends, and my friend group is everyone is in A Pi, and it's made definitely going to college like during Corona a lot easier because you're able to meet so many like new people who you weren't able to meet in the beginning of the year. So for Greek life specifically, not everyone on campus, but we have to be tested weekly. So they pick a random 10 people from each sorority, each fraternity, and their tests have to be sent in to the school, and that's how they like count the cases and make sure that everyone is being tested regularly, because you never know when you're going to be picked on. Do this thing here where it's like when you test positive, you have to tell them every single person that you have been in contact with or been around like mostly throughout the days. So 4 of my friends tested positive. So even though I was testing negative, I was brought into the Corona hotel, and it's like a hotel 10 minutes off campus, and it's where everyone who has Corona stays. And they like bring food to your dorm, positive or not positive. If you were exposed, that's where you go.
I definitely miss Notre Dame so much, and I hope you guys are all having a great semester. But I'm so happy to be here at the University of Rhode Island, even during the pandemic.
This has been Katie Ogolnik
and Louisa Binder signing out for NDTV.
As we wrap out the last few weeks in quarantine, I'm sure some of you guys are still looking for some things to do. Well, do we have the perfect story for you?
As you know, in this tough time of coronavirus, there are not as many things we can do as there once were. But there's still a lot, and I'm here to show.
Wear a helmet, kids.
Stealing Alex. Reciting countries from South America. Ooh, Argentina. Brazil. Bolivia.
Playing 80s game.
Researching a new iPhone that I can't afford. Researching different types of shrubbery. Catch up on the news. Ooh, Judge Judy. Saying random words. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Do your memory. Take a bike ride. I just got hit by a car the other day.
And I'm John Chaco, signing off for NDTV.
This pandemic is definitely going to be a memory for all of us. In honor of St. Patrick's Day taking place on Wednesday, NDTV decided to quiz some students on their knowledge of the holiday. Let's check it out.
Since St. Patrick's Day was this past Wednesday,
we decided to put some ND students to test on some basic St. Patrick's Day knowledge.
Ireland.
Ireland.
I have no idea.
Birth.
Birth. Birthday. Birth.
The dad.
Rats.
Witches.
Snakes.
Collecting teeth.
Picking pockets.
Pickpocketing? I don't think so.
Green.
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 The one on the east.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Thank you to the ND students that participated in this fun St. Patrick's Day quiz. I hope all of you had a fun St. Patrick's Day and wore green. This is Juliana Carolyn from NDTV.
Well, that's our show for today. As we close out, we'd like to remind our students that this weekend marks the 19th annual ND Film Festival. Tonight, we will be screening student-made films, and tomorrow, Saturday the 20th, we will have special breakout sessions with artists, directors, editors, and a special session with the music composer of WandaVision, WandaVision. For the Zoom link and more information, please email ndhsvideos@gmail.com. Thank you for watching our show. I'm Anthony Ezike.
And I'm Sally Pinkert. Enjoy your weekend nights.